The Defender of Diversity Award is given annually to someone who has done very courageous work for the LGBT community at the University of Maryland and beyond. This year, we recognize the tremendous efforts of Deborah Grandner, Director of the Department of Resident Life. Deborah has always been supportive of LGBT people in resident life through her smart decisions and innovative policy, but this year that really shined. Last year, the President's Commission on LGBT Issues held a small town hall forum in which students, particularly trans students, revealed some of the difficulties that they had when attempting to live on campus. Despite significant support for LGBT students, trans students were really struggling with the sort of sex-gender binaries that existed in terms of options for living. Now, Deborah, as an administrator, could have cited the great things that were already happening in resident life because they are there. She could have been defensive, and she could have simply deflected. That is not what happened. Instead, she said that she truly heard the students, and I was there. I heard it. I truly hear you. And that she would make sure that resident life would and had to do better. Indeed, it was a productive year. After charging a group in resident life to take on the issue, they have made significant improvements by rolling out a new, fully gender-inclusive options for trans students. And is this a big deal? You bet it is. In many ways, Deborah, you have taken a serious structural difficulty at Maryland and completely turned it around. You listened to the sincere needs of LGBT students and trans students in particular, and you made good on your word. You truly deserve the 2012 Defender of Diversity Award. Deborah Grandner.
I can't tell you how delighted I am to be here today and to see all of you on this very special day. And it is a real honor to get this award. And I can't even tell you what it means to me. In the 37 years that I've been here, this is probably the most meaningful award that I think I've ever received. I want to thank the members of the selection committee, Mark, JV, Robin, Laura, and Merrill Lee. And I want to help out with those t-shirts when they're coming around. I want to thank and acknowledge the members of my staff in resident life who have worked so hard to develop our plans for gender-inclusive housing, and my colleagues on campus who have worked so hard on behalf of the LGBTQ community. Our campus is fortunate to have such incredible and professional group of people who are such champions of social justice. I especially want to thank you, the many students who are here today. It's because of your stories, it's because of your courage and the willingness that you had to step up last year and to talk to all of us about just how challenging it was. And I didn't have a lot of answers for you that day, but all I could say was that I would make it better, and I am committed to doing so. I also want to thank the incomparable Luke Jensen. Those of you who know Luke well know that his leadership and wisdom and compassion that he has brought to this campus for 2 decades is unsurpassed. Luke has been a great friend to the Department of Resident Life. For me personally, he's been a wonderful and valued colleague, a wise teacher, an occasional scold, and an invaluable voice of conscience. The University of Maryland has known no greater or more passionate voice of equity and inclusion. There are 2 reasons why I'm delighted to be here today. Of course, receiving this recognition is an incredible honor. But I am particularly thrilled that you have invited me to be a part of your Lavender graduation ceremony. I am a pushover for commencement exercises because I am the parent of a recent Maryland graduate in December. And I understand at a very deep emotional level the tremendous sense of pride that parents and family members who are here today realize. I also think I know in some small way how you, the graduates, may be feeling. I know how hard you've worked to complete your goal of graduating from the University of Maryland. I know that sleepless nights, endless study sessions, difficult lab partners, finding a decent parking place or getting a good housing lottery number are some of the challenges that every student must face as they navigate their years here at the university. But for those of you who are here today, I know that there have been other challenges and some additional weight that you have had to carry around in your backpacks. You've earned your degree while carrying the extra burden, and I find this to be remarkably inspiring. I'd like to share with you briefly a few wishes and hopes that I have for you and your future. First and foremost, my wish for you as graduates is that you allow yourselves to expect a lot from the world. You deserve it. Don't be afraid to set the bar for yourself to be very high and for others. As you go about the process of building your career, starting your family, going to grad school, and designing your life, it is highly likely that you will encounter some people who will disappoint you. Expect more of them. You will meet many people who will rise to the occasion and surprise you. Cherish those people and return their support. I wish for you the joy of knowing what it feels like to make your community and the world a better place. I wish for you lifelong relationships with your University of Maryland family. Know that we are here to support you, and we expect that you will come back and visit and call and check in with us once in a while to let us know how you are doing. Finally, it is my greatest wish that you end this time as students and think about and reflect on your time here and all that you have contributed to this university. We are a better and stronger community because of all that you have done here and the contributions that you have made. Thanks much.